Hey guys, it's Nate, aka TheFutAccountant. Welcome back to the channel. Today we had day number 2 of FUTmas and FIFA Ultimate Team, and we got 3 more SBCs and 1 other FUTmas SBC. So today wasn't as jam-packed with content as day 1, but I think this is what we're going to see as kind of a normal day. We had a Doumbia card come up today. We had a left wing Rashford, he was the headliner, and then a central midfielder of Daniel Wass. And we had this FUTmas challenge for a 35k mega pack, which I'll be doing, and I'll open that at the very end of this recording. But I'll go over these SBCs just really fast because you guys have probably seen these, and to my knowledge, a lot of these just kind of seem like they're not too worth it, especially Rashford. There's so many left wings in the Premier League. It is a cool card. I think a lot of people were hoping that this would have been a striker card, and that could have made it a lot more intriguing and a lot more valuable to some people. 85 rated with 2 Team of the Week players, just a little bit too pricey for that kind of card. The other one that people are interested in is this Daniel Wass card, and it does look interesting. It doesn't cost too much, right around 40,000 coins, but he has a UCL card, which is an 83 rated card, and it's basically almost the same stats as that FUTmas card. So if you are a huge Danish fan, you're a Denmark fan, you can go get that, but it's not overly worth it. And then Seydou Doumbia, a FIFA legend. Some people I think are doing this card just for the pure, since the Doumbia is a FIFA legend. But it's not very expensive, 16,000 coins, especially with the price of 83s right now, which we will look at. But this card does not have very good stats. He's pace, and he has a little bit of shot. But one stat that people have pointed out about him is his 56 stamina. So he won't be able to stay on the pitch for very long. I want to take a look at the transfer list and talk to you guys a little bit about what I did today. There weren't a lot of things that moved with these SBCs, and a lot of stuff that I have on here are just flips and lazy buyers, basically is what you're going to see from a lot of this. I got 2 baby icons today. I got this Larson at 629 on bid, sold it for 669. I got this Petite at 650, sold it for 689 for very small profits. I just got those this morning before, just in case we were going to get more icons. I didn't think they were going to drop them on back-to-back days, but I just wasn't too sure. I could definitely see those coming today though, as maybe they release a set of icons, and then since we're getting 6 icons in total, I believe, we'll get 2 and then a day off, then maybe 2 more. So we'll see how they spread the icons out. It is a possibility again today. And since we only have these couple icon SBCs out, I want to point this out. The floor on the baby icons has dropped a little bit lower since that icon set 3 did expire today. And if you did, right now there's only 1 SBC that is requiring an icon, and it is that Ballack SBC. So wow, this is dropping even further. Not too bad, I guess. 670,000 coins, but you can pick them up on bid for 650. If we do get a desirable icon that is fairly cheap in value, let's say maybe it's from 89 to 92 rated are the icons we get. So maybe if we get somebody like a Prime Gerrard, I think he's 91 rated. So if we get somebody like that, I would definitely see a lot of those. The base floor on the icons would go up for sure, especially with this card. You might need maybe 2 icons. I think 2 icons might be a little bit too much for an SBC for this card, but you definitely need an icon, at least 1, to turn in for a Gerrard SBC, and I think a lot of people do that. He's one of the most popular new icons in the game, so we'll just have to watch that. I'm not going to advise that as something to go pick up on, but if you can go, like, if I got another Larson for 629k, I might just keep that, hold it in the club with my coin amount, and then just wait for an icon SBC to come out and see how much hype arises in that. Farming for a lazy buyer, I got a little quick flip on a Nainggolan wants to watch. I actually sold at a very cheap price, but I got a very low price on bid. Jao Mario lazy buyer at 28k, some Tarkowski lazy buyers there. I sold my small out that I had in the club for 14k. I got that at discard. Sold Lukaku today. There were a few Lukaku cards that went up with the Marcus Rashford, but they didn't really go up that much. And I sold these Payets this morning. I sold some of them yesterday, but he was inflated. A lot of people must have invested in Payet for today's SBCs. He was at 7,000 coins, and he is not at all close to that right now. I have a couple icon flips and other flips that I have still going on, and of course listing for a lot of lazy buyers, as you can see right here. So we're gonna keep doing that. I don't have a ton of other things on my transfer list other than high rated golds. I just don't think that there's a lot that I want to invest in right now. And I actually did put out a tweet earlier today. I can pull it up here really fast, but I pulled out a tweet today kind of talking about how I think some of these 83 rated cards, especially the ones with really good links and really good nations, have, you know, returned back to a viable price. So first of all, this cheap alert that I put out for Draxler, he was about 2.2k, 1.9k on PS at the time when I tweeted this out. I think he is still there about right now. So if he's still there when this video goes out, he's just an example. There's a lot of cards out right now that I think are, you know, people sold off their investments because not a lot of people did SBCs today. There weren't a lot of people buying these cards up off of the market. So, you know, you had a lot of people today who bought or who didn't buy, and they're just kind of sitting there waiting to what they're gonna do next. And so prices might get a little low overnight tonight when I'm recording this. So if they're still low when you're seeing this, definitely go and pick some up. You know, we're looking at 83s around 1.5k, under 2k for those that have really good nations. That's why I'm okay paying 2,000 coins for a guy like Draxler. He's German, he is in League One, and he is from PSG. And as we get down to the end of this FUTmas promotion, the way that they are calculating and giving out these FUTmas cards by the rank of their nation, by the player's actual kit number, and by the ranking of their team in last year's standings for the top 5 leagues, I think we're bound to get a PSG player at some point. And I have a couple of Venegas here as well, because we could get a Sevilla player today in an SBC, because I think they were 9th or 8th. I forget what day it is. I think they were 9th last year in La Liga. So we could see an SBC for them. But Draxler around 2,000 coins I think is a steal. He could easily hit 4,000 coins if we get a PSG player that is required in SBC. Maybe we get like a Rabiot SBC, or I don't know, maybe even somebody like a Buffon SBC, or if they do like a throwback Buffon, you know, something like that. We'll have to just watch and see what other types of content do come this week. So again, I think we want to be on the lookout, just how I talked about in yesterday's video. We want to look for link investments to these SBCs that do come out. Now today I was watching things very closely, and I knew that the Rashford was maybe coming out because he was a number 10 and he didn't get in the team of the week last week when he probably should have, over Juan Mata. So I was kind of wondering if he would be featured in FUTmas, and he definitely was. So I was watching this Pogba card today, because if they would have made that if they would have made the Rashford card either a larger upgrade or a striker, I feel like people would have went out and bought this Pogba card to put him in teams. But I just don't think so many people, I don't think too many people did that SBC. I watched Lukaku today. You saw it on my transfer list. I did flip one, if I could get the right player here. But I did flip a Champions League Lukaku today. It came up for 147, and I think I sold it for 167, which was not too bad. But I watched this inform go from about 170 to about 190, and that's about close to where he's holding right now. So he may have went up a little bit. So some people definitely did this SBC. There's always going to be some people that do, but I think it was kind of like an off day. Basically today on the market was almost a little bit of an off day, where EA had to put out some SBCs that people maybe wouldn't have done as much as some of the SBCs that we had earlier. Not the most popular SBCs, just because they maybe need to let the market take a breath and let some of those golds get supplied through. Obviously this SBC, they put out, so basically everybody's doing this mega pack SBC today because it's very easy and they want stuff in their clubs. There are promo packs in the store as well. So again, we're going to look at link investments for whoever comes out in the next day. Whoever comes out today as our FUTmas players. There's going to be a lot of predictions that you're going to see on Twitter. You're going to see a lot of people that are making concept squads for, you know, what nation. I think it's Spain is the next nation that is in line by the nation's ranking in the world. So we're probably going to see a Spanish FUTmas player today. We'll probably see somebody from Leicester City, because they were 9th place in the Premier League last year, so that's a possibility at least. And then no, somebody who is actually the kit number 9 will be in SBC today as well. But I'm gonna go complete this mega pack SBC, share some final thoughts with you guys, and hopefully pack something dope from this SBC. Alright, so this is the squad that I'm turning in for the FUTmas challenge. It was very, very easy to complete, and it reminded me, since we have down here at the bottom at goalkeeper an 82 rated card, I got that card for 850 coins, and it just reminds me, we'll take a look here on FUTbin right now in just a second, and it just reminds me that there are some very cheap 82 rated cards that you can go after that get incredible links, like an Aaron Ramsey card. I bet this card went up a lot for the Torreira SBC. I didn't really notice it or watch it, but that had to have gone up for a lot. And the Luis Alberto, a center forward who is Spanish in the Serie A. I think that is a phenomenal investment. If you're somebody who doesn't have a ton of coins and you just want to go all in on one card, I think that card probably gets to 2,000 coins at some point. With some type of SBC, whether it's Serie A, whether it's Lazio related, or if it's Spanish. So that's something you can definitely watch. But then the 83s have gotten kind of cheap again too. You got guys like Kagawa at 1.2k, Giuliano who has decent links at 1.2k, and a lot of the others have dipped under 2k, so I'm definitely going to make sure that my club is stocked just in case I want to do any SBCs. And again, I think that's the smartest way to go about. If you want to do these SBCs, take a night like tonight, take a time like when this video goes out, and when you know the prices are cheap, when you see that they're cheap, go and stack your club full, so that way when SBCs come out, you can either sell those players and make the profit, or do the SBC that you wish. 84s are down a little bit as well. I like William Carvalho, but I like him a little bit cheaper. 85s are still kind of up, the investable ones. 86s are barely up, but they're still up a little bit. And one thing that I do think, the 87 rated players, people must be doing the icon SBCs, because these 87 rated players are 25k and they've actually risen today. So I'm thinking people are doing the icon SBCs, so that sets up these 86 rated players for more of a jump, because the 87 rated players, their ceiling or their floor has basically been lifted. So I think the 86 rated players might have to, you know, jump up to meet that a little bit, because people can't use an 87 rated and then 85s or 84s. They're gonna have to use 86s if there does end up being an 86 rated requirement. So that's something to watch as well. I have plenty of those in my club, so I'm set for those. Hopefully you are too. So yeah, we have a mega pack here, and I've heard of people getting some pretty good stuff out of this mega pack. I don't know if they juice the SBC packs, but we'll see what we get. It is not a walkout. We do have the FUTmas card design, and we get boards. Did we get anything special? Italian striker Balotelli. We'll take it. We will take an 83 rated card. That's going to go straight into the club and will help me prepare for SBCs that will be coming up. That'd be awesome if Balotelli got a FUTmas card. That'd be a pretty dope looking card. I know he doesn't have a scream card, so I wouldn't find that to be a very likely card to get. But other than that, if you haven't done this SBC, definitely recommend doing it. It was very cheap and very easy, and we got a loan pack out of it as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully it taught you a little bit about what's kind of going on with the market. Hopefully your teams are looking good, and that your investments are looking good as well. I think I have some decent investments still on my transfer list, and I want to just I missed that first day. I missed that first day when Socrates and the links to who was it? Torreira. The links to Torreira really went flying. So I'm hoping that we get a couple more SBCs here in the next couple of days, where they really get some good links to popular players in FIFA Ultimate Team. That way we can invest in some link investments and watch as prices shoot up. We'll have a normal market outlook video for the week coming up tomorrow on the channel, so be looking forward to that. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Smash a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe, and comment down below if you have done any of these FUTmas SBCs from today, the Doomby, the Rashford, or the Wasp. Let me know if you did them. Greatly like to know that. But thanks. It's been Nate, the FUTAccountant. Catch you guys later. Peace out.